thankfully, things have changed. I mean, loads of things have changed over the last 30 years. But I was saying to you beforehand, I do find it extraordinary that still women are having to have a march. They're having, even if they've given rights, they're feeling they have to protect those rights. Are you saddened that things haven't moved further in those 30 years?
Well, I think we have come a long way, but there is, you know, we're not equal yet. There is still a long way to go. And I think you should never be complacent about rights which have been really hard won, because there's always people who want to turn the clock back. Whether it's on tackling racism or homophobia, there will be people who want to seize the opportunity to turn the clock back to the 1950s. So you can't really take those rights for granted. They were hard fought for, and I think we're at that moment now.
This book, when you write a book like this, is this you saying, I'm retiring, I'm out of here, you know, Harman out?
Not at all, and it's not at all, actually. And it's funny because there is a thing about women and your age. It's like when you're much younger in politics, it's like, oh, you know, young, pretty, a bit distracting, a bit flaky, not to be taken seriously. Whereas a young man will be regarded as very thrusting with loads of promise for the future, and he's in his prime, whereas the woman's a bit ditzy. And then when she's having her family and she's got loads of children, she's like a bit of, you know, she's just a write-off, whereas he's regarded as, you know, he's got his family, reassuringly virile. And then when they're older, the man is like experienced, wise, like George Clooney, attractive, silver foxy type of thing. And the woman, when she gets older, well, she's just past it. And it's like, when is our prime? It's like...
I got the quick clap.
I'm going to be like having my prime now.
Good for you. Yeah. Well done.
This is not a date.
That's okay. I'll go at your pace.
Barack, there's no pace to go at because there's no anything to speak of. I am your advisor at our law firm. It would be tacky.
You keep saying that.
And you keep ignoring it.
For good reason. You're my advisor in so much as you introduce me around at the beginning of the month and you show me how to use the copy machine. Which, by the way, I still can't figure out, so some advisor. Secondly, it's not our law firm. It's your law firm. I'm just here for the summer.
And while you're here, it's inappropriate.
So you think I'm attractive enough to set up with your prettiest friend?
You think she's that pretty?
You and I share a lot of the same interests.
I don't know that that's true.
We both love Chicago.
I get it. You think we have a lot in common. And maybe we do. Maybe we can be friends. But if you can't understand this, then you can't understand me. It's hard enough being a woman at a giant corporate law firm. For all the talk of equality that goes around and all those filled quotas, I'm still surrounded by mostly men. So I gotta work just a little bit harder to earn everyone's respect. I gotta work a little bit harder to be taken seriously. Now, add on that I'm black. All that extra work I put in to compensate for being a woman, being black erases that and brings me back down to zero. So now I'm working double time just to be seen for who I am and what I'm capable of. Now, how's it gonna look to a guy like Thompson if I swoop in and start dating the first cute black guy who walks through the firm's doors? The liberal-minded people will think it's precious, and the closed-minded people will think it's pathetic.